Hello dear students. See, as we have studied that what is rotation? Rotation is the movement of earth on its own axis. Okay? And revolution? Revolution is the movement of earth around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Okay? Now, here in this figure, as you can see here in this figure, see, earth is tilted on its axis. It is tilted at 23.5 degrees, and the area which receives the sunlight experiences day, and the area which does not experiences sunlight experiences night. Okay, see here they are various latitudinal lines like Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now we'll imagine that the earth had a vertical axis, and then we'll study the length of day and night at all the places. Okay, so look here children, in this figure as given in this figure, you can see here in this figure, see, place L at the equator would be at position L dash after 12 hours. So L and L dash will be at the position L dash after 12 hours. So length of day and night is equal. Okay, here the length of day and night is equal. Similarly, at all the places on earth, the length of day and night would be equal if earth was not inclined on its axis. If earth had a vertical plane, like if it is like vertical, so day and night would be equal at all the places on earth. Now at equator, see the position at equator, C would be at C dash after 12 hours. You can see here equator C will be at C dash after 12 hours after the rotation. So distance CO is equal to OC dash. This distance CO will be equal to OC dash. So here near the equator, length of day and night would be equal. Now see on Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer will be at like here on Tropic of Cancer, place B will be after B will be B dash. Okay, B will be B dash after 12 hours, but the distance here you can see the distance BX will be greater than BX dash. Okay, the distance will be greater than BX. So you can see here clearly days are longer than nights. If the distance BX is greater than BX dash, so this distance will be equal, so day will be greater than, this distance will be more, so day will be greater than night. Now on Arctic Circle, place A will be at the same position after 12 hours. Okay, place A will be at same position after 12 hours. So A remains A dash, and it continues to be summer during the 6 months, and day of 24 hours near the North Pole in summer. Okay, now see Tropic of Capricorn. Here in Tropic of Capricorn, place D will be in the position D dash. Okay, D will be in the position D dash after 12 hours. Here you can see days are shorter than nights. And here near the Antarctic Circle, you can see that Antarctic Circle remains in continuous darkness and night for 24 hours near the South Pole. Okay, as the earth is tilted, this happens because earth is tilted on its axis. If it would be vertical, then all the places would have experienced the same the equal duration of day and night. Hello dear students, now here we'll start the next topic, effect of inclined axis on duration of day and night. What is the effect of Earth's inclination on the duration of day and night? See, the duration of day and night is not equal at all the places. Time of day is recognized by height of sun in the sky, and if earth was vertical, there would be same temperature all over, and if earth did not revolve around the sun, there would be no seasons. So these are the effects of inclination of earth's inclination of Earth. Now we'll see your effect of inclined axis on seasons. What is the effect of inclined axis on changing of seasons? See, the path of Earth around the sun is elliptical. Okay, it is elliptical. The Earth's axis is not perpendicular to the plane, but it is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree. So the axis is inclined at an angle of 23.5 degree from its perpendicular plane. So because of this Earth's movement around the sun, North Pole remains inclined and South Pole remains away from the sun. See here in this figure, the North Pole here remains inclined towards the sun and South Pole is away from it. Okay, so for the remaining part of here the situation is reversed. The South Pole remains inclined towards the sun and North Pole remains away from it. This leads to the change of season. Now we have the next topic, like why do we not feel the motions of Earth? Why you're not feeling the motions even though Earth is rotating and revolving at the same time, but why you're not feeling the motion of the Earth? Because of its gravity, because of its gravitational force, and because of Newton's first law of motion, which states that a body remains at rest or uniform motion unless it is compelled to change that state by an external force which acts on it. Okay, so here you have studied about the effect of inclined axis on the duration of day and night. The duration of day and night is not equal at all the places. Then you have the time. Time of day and night is determined by the height of sun in the sky, and if it was vertical, then all the places would be, if the Earth was vertical, then all the places would have same temperature. Then if the Earth did not revolve around the sun, there would be no seasons. What is the effect of inclined axis on seasons? The part of Earth, like if North Pole is inclined towards the sun and South Pole is away from it, and when the time comes when South Pole is inclined towards the sun and North Pole is away from it, like this the changing of season occurs. Then we have the next topic, like why do we not feel the motions of Earth? This is mainly because of the two reasons, like gravitational force, which remains by which everything remains intact, and by the Newton's first law of motion, which clearly states that unless a body is compelled to change its state, a body remains in rest. Okay.